And joining me this time around for this next round of discussion, I have Honorable Uzo Arukwe. He is the member representing Nnewi North, Nnewi South, and Ekusigo in the House of Representatives. Honorable Uzo Arukwe, thank you so much for joining me on the program.
Bukola, good afternoon.
Indeed. So let's start with this. Chief Mobodo says we don't want photographic information, we don't want deceit. But the question is, what does the Southeast want? What should the Southeast be asking of the center ahead of the the 2027 general elections?
Good afternoon, Happy New Year and Happy Christmas. I hope that this year will bring to us a very good tidings. Well, the Igbos, the Southeast of Nigerian extraction, we don't want much. We are not asking for much. All we have been asking is the reintegration of the Igbos. We want equity. We want justice. We want a Nigeria that an average Igbo man can proudly say, I'm a Nigerian. We have been tired of describing us as a dot in the circle. We want equity. We want a Nigeria that every Igbo man can aspire to any position that he or she wants. That is all we have been asking for.
And is that not the case at the moment? Doesn't the Nigerian structure and system provide the Igbo man an opportunity to actualize his dream on equitable grounds as others who claim citizenship of Nigeria? What makes the case of the Igbo man different?
Let us go back to the lopsidedness of the state creation. How many of the states do we have in Igbo land? We have 5. Others have 6, 7. And you know too well that the sharing formula in Nigeria, the federal character, put into consideration the reintegration, the equal distribution of wealth in a place whereby the sharing formula is lopsided. The lopsidedness of the sharing formula makes an average Igbo man disadvantaged at issue from the day we talk about. Okay, let me give you an example. For an Igbo man to aspire to any position, you always hear you must build bridges. I agree. His Excellency Bola Tinubu built bridges. But inside the same Nigeria, they will tell you that no matter how an Igbo man build that bridge, that he will never aspire to any position he or she wants. Let me give you an example. DIG Frank Mba is the most senior police officer. We are watching. Let me see if Frank Mba will be the next IG of police. Go and Google it. Go and check it. Go and do your investigation about DIG Frank Mba. He's the next most senior police officer in Nigeria. Will he be named as IG of police? During Obasanjo's regime, Dr. Bernard Shaw was the most senior customs officer. He was made the CG of customs. For 3 months, he retired. He has given us, Obasanjo gave him a sense of belonging. This present administration, His Excellency Bola Tinubu is trying. I am not saying that he's not trying. He is trying in the sense that all the appointments, all the key positions, they have gone one side. The Yoruba-speaking section of the southern Nigeria. And we all south. In a place that will give an Igbo man, is either a junior minister is either an assistant. Go and check all the permanent secretaries, the DGs, all the appointments, the ambassadorial positions, whereby an Igbo man will be an ambassador. An Igbo man will be an ambassador to Burundi. He will be an ambassador to Lome, Togo. He will be an ambassador to the Republic of Benin. Is that the Nigeria that we all want everybody to belong, have a say? In business world, they will be asking the leadership of the country to give everybody enabling environment for business to prosper, ease of doing business. Let us take this appointment as a yardstick of doing business. Can you say that Igbo extraction of Nigeria, Igbo as an Igbo man, that an Igbo man has an ease of doing business in Nigeria?
Well, some of your points are taking, and some could debate them. One of which I'd like to follow up with would be your argument about state creation, the Southeast having 5 states and all other states having, all other regions rather, having more. But in those other regions where you have either 6 or 7 states, there are still agitations for more state creation in those regions. And the question would be, is it a matter of state creation that would bring about a resolution of all the concerns of regional integration, or assuaging the concerns of certain region, or the more important point about effective management of resources allocated to those states? For instance, under this current regime, it's been said time and again that the subnationals are receiving more allocation from the federal government. So how well are they managing it? So would it be state creation that would be enough compensation for the Southeast, or rather other more important issues? For instance, the 3 R's put forward by General Gowon after the Civil War, which would be the reconciliation part, which has a number of political implications.
You misunderstood me entirely.
Pardon
I have
me.
never said, and never a time will I say, never a time will I say that state creation is an end to itself. State creation is never an end to itself. It is means to an end. When you have somebody crying, agitating for inequality, what do? You first of all sit down. Let us argue it out. Is this man crying? Is the cry justifiable? I am not saying that the 5 states we have in southeastern states, part of the country, it is entirely left for the masses to ask for their leaders. The one you got, what are you using it for? Let me tell you one thing. We went all the National Assembly members, no matter the party you are. We met with our governor yesterday, His Excellency Governor Chukwuma Soludo. We went to Government House yesterday. All the party, he invited us. Let us lock ourselves in a room and chat a new course. Bookie, let me be fair. Everybody that set our feet into that edifice called Government House, there is nothing like it in the whole Nigeria. Soludo gave us something that our children's children will be proud of in the next 200 years. That is leadership. I am not in the same party with His Excellency Governor Chukwuma Soludo, just like all of us. But he has accounted for the little they gave him. Come to Anambra State. Anambra State is a construction zone. I supported Chukwuma Soludo. I came to
Yet another network interruption, but we're very optimistic that it will improve, and Honorable Ifeanyi Uzokwe will be back with us to continue his thoughts on exemplary leadership, something he's talking about with reference to the template provided in Anambra State. I believe Honorable Uzokwe is back now. I can hear him. Honorable Uzokwe, are you with us now?
Yeah, I am.
Yes, go ahead.
I am. So
go ahead, please.
I was trying to expatiate on my points. Federal character. You asked me if state creation will ameliorate the sufferings of the Igbos. That was the question you asked me. And I told you that we, the Igbos, we are lucky to have our good governors now. From Anambra State, Ebonyi State, Imo State, Abia State. Go and check them out. They have been able to account for the little that they have got.
All right. Well, there could be questions, if you can hear me, of the degree of accountability that you talk about and how far-reaching that we can find this development that you talk about in all corners and states of the Southeast. If you look at other states of the Southeast where the commendations are not as resounding as in the others as far as infrastructure development is concerned, and more importantly, also beyond infrastructure, empowerment of the people. I'd like you to conclude your thoughts before I now follow up with what seems to be another matter where we also addressed in the first segment of the program. So conclude your thoughts, Honorable Uzokwe.
Because you came into empowerment of the people. We are in our constituencies because we are doing many more empowerments to our people. In Anambra State, for example, I will always talk authoritatively about Anambra State. Come to Anambra State, there's what the governor called one person, one youth, two skills. What does it entail? Come to Anambra State. Governor Soludo has trained more than 5,000 youths. Empower them. When you learn two skills, he will empower you.
Honorable Uzokwe, can we focus on, pardon me, can we focus on the Southeast political agenda and not on governance in Anambra State? Pardon me.
I wouldn't want to, because I know that if I get to that point that you are pushing me, you want me to mention Peter Obi as the most.
We haven't even gotten there. I'd like you to, if you say state creation is not a means to an end, therefore I'd like you to articulate what really then is the Southeast political agenda and the strategy to achieving this political agenda.
What I said, I never said that state creation is not a means to an end. I said that state creation is not an end itself. It is not an end itself. It is a means getting to your end, giving us equity. What we are talking now is, I always say it, an Igbo man is not asking for special place. An Igbo man is asking for, if he stands election today, that you will give him fair, level playing ground. Give us an INEC that we announce the win irrespective of the tribal extraction. An Igbo man is asking that whatever he merits, give it to him. And the man is asking for a structuring of the country. That is what is he asking for too much to ask for a structuring? Is he asking for too much to reintegrate us? I heard you saying about 3 hours of Gowon. What a deceit. What a deceit by Gowon. Coca, in all fairness between you and your God, have we had that 3 hours worked in Nigeria in favor of the Igbo person? Have we been reintegrated into the society, into the entity called Nigeria? We have
so do you then disagree
after the Civil War?
Honorable Zokwe, in a quick answer to that, a counter question rather to that, do you then disagree that the creation of the Southeast Development Commission is one of the interventions that would address one key R of the 3 R's of General Gowon, which would be reconstruction? In fact, 2 of them, reconstruction and rehabilitation.
I will not agree to that in total. I'm a member of the House of Reps. The Southeast Development Commission was a cry that we shouted on rooftop. You can agree with me that Southeast Development Commission, which I am a member of, Southeast Development Commission was the last to be created. Was the last to be created. Let me come in here. Creation of all these commissions shouldn't be the solution we want, except if you are ready to fund them. We are investigating the bailout funds. All we see every day was we are supposed to get 100 billion naira, but 2 billion was only released. 140 billion naira for the Southeast Development Commission. Release it, let us see. When you release it fully, we will have reason to hold the commission accountable. Come, let us show us what you have done with the money they have given you. We only have these things. They are not on the ground. It's just paperwork. Southeast Development Commission. Have you released their budget? How much have you given to them? Investigate it.
All right.
You are mentioning all these commissions in order to assuage the anger of the people, but you are not funding them. You are not funding them. Southwest Development Commission, Northwest Development Commission, are you funding them? It is only NDDC that you have been funding, not even fully.
All right.
And you can see the interventions the NDDC have been doing all over the places. Can you give us Southeast Development Commission that will be fully in charge of whatever fund they have?
All right.
And finally,
from what you're
can
telling,
you guarantee us?
Honorable Uzokwe, from what you're telling us now, there are very many moving parts to what the Southeast needs in order to ensure this equity that you talk about. You've talked about appointments, you've talked about funding for the Southeast Development Commission, you've talked about many other things as well. But coming off of that meeting, we also hear Senator Orji Uzor saying that in order to remain relevant, we must align with the center. And we also heard Governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, saying that we must be strategic, we must not be fragmented. The question then should be, in order to achieve the Southeast dream, must the Southeast necessarily align with the center, either through defection or declaration of support for Mr. President in 2027? We've seen your principle being on a categorical rather about supporting Mr. President in 2027. We're not quite sure the position of Governor Alex Otti would be for the 2027 presidential election, but we've seen that he's chosen to remain in the Labour Party in spite of the defection of Mr. Peter Obi to the ADC. So the question then is, must there be some form of alignment with the center in order to get your share of the national cake?
Can I tell you the bluntest truth here? What Senator Dr. Orji Uzor, my leader and my friend, said, I can only attribute them, both Peter Mba of Enugu State I only attribute them to 3 words. Number 1, cowardice. Number 2, cowardice. Number 3, cowardice. You see, Bukola, they are all saying they think that Nigerians are too stupid, too gullible, and too naive. That you are attributing what belongs to you, your cheer, as if Mr. President is doing you a favor. That means that the Mr. President must be investigated for corruption. If giving you what is your own cheer is doing you a favor, that you must align to the center to get it, then he must.
I'm very confident that he'll be back to conclude his thoughts. I would very much like to know why you have such strong views about the disposition of leaders of the Southeast on the matters of defection and alignment with the center. If that is the way you feel about their expression of support for Mr. President seen in their defection, how do you explain that of your principal, who has also chosen to endorse the president but to remain in his own political party? Don't you think that your own political party, that's his own political party rather, that's the All Progressives Grand Alliance, has the strength, the capacity and the wherewithal to present a presidential candidate in 2027?
Bukola, sorry, I am not in an All Progressive Grand Alliance. Previously, I am in Young Progressive YPP. And I came to your television. Yes, I came to your television during our election and said that YPP had no governorship candidate. The reason is that they brought our governorship candidate from Anambra North, cousin to Governor Obiano, that left after 8 years. And it is the turn of the South. And I said, having seen what Soludo is doing in Anambra State has turned into construction zone. We wouldn't want anybody to thwart what that person is doing, what our governor is doing. We want the governor to finish what he has started, like the construction of the road. We met with him yesterday, and he promised me that the roads he started in my zone.
Please return to the matter of the agenda. We're not talking about administration.
That is what I'm telling you.
In Anambra.
That is what I'm telling you. It is their prerogative right. It is their prerogative right to be in your party and you choose your candidate.
Then why is it not the prerogative? Then, Honorable Zokwe, why is it not the prerogative of the Southeast governors to also defect as well as much as support Mr. President for 2027?
You can't collectively put all the Southeast governors in one basket. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. Why must they do that? You have to consult the people. You have to consult the people before you take that decision. You can't tell me because Peter Mbas said that he would defect to, or he defected the APC to help the president. Governor Wike was in his party and supported this government. In Anambra State, we have Anambra State as APGA and YPP. Lastly, we have Labour Party that is now ADC. Why must you turn Nigeria into? But let me tell you. Buki, let me mark this today that I'm telling you. After the primaries, you will see APC crashing. Mark it. All those people entering into APC now, you met people there. They have ambitions, becoming governors, becoming House of Reps, becoming senators, and you come and displace them.
Honorable Zokwe, you make a fair point, but I'm only hoping that your point would have been consistent, because you are asking why would you put all Southeast governors in one basket? Why would your governor also choose to be in two baskets? APGA as governorship and APC in support of the president. But let's land on this one. What are your thoughts on the chance of the Southeast actualizing its age-long dream of getting a shot at the presidency through Peter Obi in 2027? You have 60 seconds.
You want me to give you the chances in percentage?
Anyhow you choose to answer it. But how does it move the Southeast forward in actualizing its dream?
The Southeast as a bloc, the Southeast as a bloc has 67% of becoming president of Nigeria. Through Peter Obi, through Peter Uzokwe, I must decide to run for the presidency, but we have 67% chances.
All right. Thank you for keeping it brief. We must totally anchor at this point, and thank you very much for coming on the program. I've been talking with Honorable Ifeanyi Uzokwe. Of course, he's the member representing Nnewi North. I hope I get it correctly. I will. Yes, Nnewi North, Nnewi South, and Ekusigo in the House of Representatives in Anambra State.
Nnewi North, the Japanese capital of Nigeria, Nnewi South, and the Ekusigo Federal Constituency. You can see I'm in my village.
Indeed. Thank you so much for coming on the program.